G'day everyone, Keith Drain from huntandshoot.com.au here, and today we're testing the Leatherman Charge AL. Okay, so the Leatherman Charge has some really cool features. First of all, pliers with wire cutters, so they're really cool. There's a ruler, we've got a straight blade screwdriver, which they all lock into place and they're deactivated by pressing this button. A great pair of little scissors, spring loaded, tops for those little jobs or fishing line or anything like that. Precision screwdriver, Phillips head, or you just pull it out and fit it in the hole, and you've got yourself a little straight blade for various watches and things like that. So that's cool. I'll lock that back in. On the other side we have can opener, bottle opener, and if you can see here, wire strippers. Here you have interchangeable drive heads. They are a flat design, as you can see, but they fit really well, as I'll show you later when I do some work on mounting a scope. And that's all for the outside. Close her up though, and you've got a top quality knife. All of these lock into place, and that can be just deactivated, like folded by just pressing that, and away you go. But you know, a great knife. It comes with an exceptionally sharp blade out of the box, and I imagine with a bit more work you'll get it even sharper. A file which has got 4 different sides, which will be handy, and most pocket knives and multi-tool files aren't very good. This one has got such great edge on it, it'll actually do something, which is great to know. Then on this side we have a saw, probably use that for bone or even timber. And then finally a serrated knife. I guess that'd be good for cutting through some harder leather and something like that if you needed to. So there you go, there's the Leatherman Charge AL. Let's go use it. Alrighty, now we'll test the saw on the Charge AL out on this dried out bit of wood. It's hardwood, so it'll give it a fair run for its money. So let's see how effective it is. So here's the saw on the Leatherman. Let's go. It'd help if I cut straight. Now I know that took a little bit of effort, but I mean it's only a 3-inch blade at the max, so there's where all the effort comes. But I tell you, it'll sure come in handy. Let's cut some wire, see what that does, how well that works. Okay, I found some fencing wire, some 2 different gauges. This is a fairly heavy gauge fencing wire. Now that cuts it. Here's the thinner gauge stuff, even easier. And just there you go. So there you have it. There's the wire cutters on the pliers. As you can see with the pliers, they bend and turn really well. Really easy to use. So no worries with this. Just remember, I was cutting fencing wire with it and I did take a bit of effort. They're not fencing pliers, they're just general use pliers, so keep that in mind. That said, they're none the worse for wear, as you can see. There's just no chips out there or anything like that, so they will do the job. You just have to take a bit more effort, and that's not really the pliers' fault. It's just because you don't have the leverage as you would on fencing pliers. Fencing pliers are probably twice as long as this, so you can get that leverage to pinch it down. But in a bind, to cut heavy gauge wire, these work great. I just, can't say enough of it. really impressive. The amount of times that I've used this, I've only been down the farm now for about 36 hours. I must have used these half a dozen times for various jobs around, from mounting scopes, you know, to cutting fencing wire and repairing fences and tightening up tyre wire and all that sort of stuff. You know, it's just great. Highly recommend the Leatherman Charge AL.